Alright, so let's get into the actual deck. It's based around Vladimir and Braum, Freljord, and Noxus. So I feel like that's two that most people don't think to put together, but it works very nice. You know, obviously the Noxus of Vladimir deals damage to its own units, and Freljord buffs up the health of the unit. So they kind of match each other nicely. Hater DK Popper. Alright. We want to keep the Braum and we want to keep the Take Heart. So there we go. This is not a bad hand. More Take Hearts than I'd like, but should be able to get Braum hopefully up there and leveled up. Drawing Teemo first turn is so not good for me. Alright, so Crimson Disciple is a very good draw, because now we have a turn 2 drop.
What I can do.
So this should get us off to a pretty good game.
Is that all?
Works for me. So that's actually not that bad. You know, you could say maybe he did that to prevent me from doing the 1 damage to create a copy, but the Take Hearts will far outweigh that. So as long as he just doesn't kill it this turn, because I'll probably play the Braum instead. Yeah, there's not much I can do about that. Oh, Teemo. Oh, Teemo.
Let us get going.
I'm not too worried about the mushrooms, but could get bad. So this is actually good in this matchup if it's going to be like a face race. So we'll see what happens. Avalanche is good against the Teemo as well. So, but what do we want to do here? So we want to do this and then make his Teemo block.
For a snack?
Try to understand.
And we still have enough for the Take Heart, so we can also do the Take Heart on Braum. So we will see what happens in a second here. This is why, literally, the first reason I added Avalanche into this deck was because of elusive stuff.
The Yordle here's with me.
Very much a pain in the ass. See, so they got another elusive too, so I'll probably end up playing the elusive next turn. So I want the Teemo to block this.
Good luck. Have fun.
And
I love a taste of the action.
even if that goes through, I'm going to end up doing the Take Heart. So let's see what they decide to do. Ah, okay, they're recalling. Didn't know that was a spell. So I am going to play the Take Heart on this so that I can punch through the damage. Or not the damage, but kill that. Because I do not want more damage onto my Nexus. I'm already going to have the shrooms to deal with. So now I could just play this.
With strong cheese.
Because I'm not going to be able to block either of them. So, and I do not want the amount of shrooms in my deck doubled at all. So, most likely going to have to play the Avalanche. This will die, but it's worth it to me. I pray he does not have a deny. I mean, maybe I wait. That's my one thing, is that I might have to wait and just deal with that because I don't want him to play a deny. So hopefully he plays something else. Or he just attacks and then plays something else, and then I can play the Avalanche. Okay, good. That's very good. So I think, hopefully I didn't screw up the cost. Oh no, that's burst, so I can't even do anything about that. Yeah. That's it. 38 now. That's not good. So now I can play that, and I pray that I didn't miscalculate that. And deny costs 5. Okay. That would have sucked.
Hang on, third.
So deny is 3, and I'm stupid. So I should have just taken the risk and done it, and avoided having 36 mushrooms in my deck. That is not gonna do. That's gonna be bad. Okay, so I can just attack with these and do a transfusion. And do that. So I'm gonna do that to punch through as much damage as possible.
Look what you did.
And game.
That's what you had in mind all along, isn't it?
No shit, Sherlock.
So, in a nutshell, that is how this deck is supposed to work. You can see the Braum kind of stalls out the game, so you can pull the combo cards. And it's not super dependent on the actual Crimson Girl. You know, you can win with the Braum. I wish I could have gotten the Poros out, but though the Crimson Disciple is always a great card, so we want to try to keep that. This gets pulled with 2 different cards that we have in the deck, so usually we want to replace it because we can end up drawing it anyways. And same thing with Transfusion. So we're looking for very specific cards. Yeah, see, like Braum first, that's perfect. Bloodsworn Pledge, first hand, that is exactly what we want. We can get these on the field and get them to stay on the field. Because Vengeance is really the only thing. I mean, destroying a creature, and that's not till 7 mana, so best I can hope for is turn 4 and having that in hand. Keep seeing a lot of people playing this. Alright, now we can get the Crimson Disciple out.
Can't wait.
And should be able to punch through 2 damage, no matter what. Yep. So now, definitely going to want to play the Braum here. Having 2 take hearts, because we drew the 2 Braums.
Oh, that's
We'll end up with 2 take hearts. That's going to be very, very good. Now, we could play the Avalanche. And that would... It refilled his spell mana though, which kind of stinks. So we could save it. I'm gonna go ahead and save it. Get the Braum rolling. If he had 0 mana, I probably would have played the Avalanche. So that's probably a mistake because I can get 1 damage into this. But hey, deal with it.
Is underway.
So strike, yeah. Reduce the cost of the most expensive unit in hand by 1.
Look what you did.
And now we can play the Bloodsworn Pledge, so this is very good. And the Blood for Blood. Blood for Blood leaves us not able to do much more though. So I think we want to probably maybe play the Babbling Bjerg first. So also give us another body to block with. And Crimson Awakener then can also trigger these. So
Sir, I've read all
a
your
Heimerdinger deck. This is a
What's
first.
the correct protocol here?
You've summoned 12 plus total power of turrets. Cast a spell, create a fleeting turret in hand. Interessante. So many turrets. Fleeting upgraded turret. We're gonna go ahead and get a little bit of this action going on.
Show me your best.
And attack with him. I'm not worried even if they do kill this guy because he's gonna take damage from Crimson Awakener anyways. He's really just to thin the deck and, you know, provide a body there to do stuff. What do we got here? What do we got? Ooh.
The only holiday worth celebrating.
That is good for me because now he's out of mana.
Behold.
Wow, he got T-Hex out of that. Seriously? Okay, so what we're going to want to do then... 5/6. We can play 2 Braum's Take Heart on this. That's... I mean, we could do that. So if he does decide to attack with that, yeah. And then this will still be alive, which will be very, very nice. So let's see what he does. Yep. Oh yeah.
Let's get a good look at you.
Braum's T-Car, Braum's T-Car. Oh, what? Can I not do math? So he went Heimerdinger and Teemo. It's like the two most annoying champions in the whole freaking League of Legends universe. Alright, so I'm okay with that. Unless he does something weird. Something weird. Recall a unit. No, so that resets his damage, but I'm okay with that. It's not too concerning.
Yes, yes, again! Advancing collective knowledge!
Avalanche seems good now. Depending on what he plays. You can play it after combat. Heal anything 7, draw 1. Jesus. Are all the turrets free? So I probably am going to want to play the Avalanche now then. And then just block that. It has barrier. Are you kidding me? I'm going to want to do this.
They're coming!
And let this through. Or no, because then this will die anyways. So, yeah, here we go.
Oh, the doors!
So now we want to do that. So for some reason, I decided to stop talking here. I don't know if it was because it was Sunday and I had a long week. Whatever. But I'm going to go ahead and kind of do a voiceover real quick on what's going on. So obviously you can see, you know, getting another Crimson Aristocrat out there to kind of beef up that Braum is absolutely ridiculously good. The Braum with the Challenger, you know, allows me to get those pesky sideline guys that don't always attack, that kind of just chill there, and you can't really do anything about them, especially stuff like Teemo. So what you're going to see me do here is eventually just keep blocking, stalling. You can see I'm not really doing any damage, but what I am doing is focusing on getting this Braum leveled up. Once this Braum is leveled up, pretty much every card in the deck becomes a live card that just does ridiculous things. So basically, most of the effects in here are going to do damage to my own monsters. As you'll see here in a second, the 5/5 drop, yeah, I think he's a 5/5 for 5 cost, that's in my hand, does 1 to all allies on my sideline. Basically, I summon that, and then I get a 3/3 Poro. And when you can have infinite 3/3 Poros with a really big, beefy, like, look at that, 5/10 Braum, that's insane. So insane, in fact, that as you'll see here, my opponent decides to surrender. So I think an instant surrender is usually what's going to happen in that situation. But that's very nice for us. As always, thank you very much for watching this week. This was the second video this week. If you didn't see already, there's one that was put up on Monday, also about Legends of Runeterra, which I'm souped about. That's why I'm making so much content for it. There is another open beta available on the 14th. So that's going to be the 14th of November. I am going to be on that bandwagon like white on rice. Cannot wait for that to come out. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Discord. All the links are going to be below. Just started getting my Discord popping a little bit more, using it on a regular basis, so definitely hit me up if you are trying to game for sure. Love playing with new peeps, but in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed the Vladimir deck that you just took a look at with Braum in it. I think it's a great deck. I am definitely going to try to do a little bit more with it once the beta re-releases. Until next time, I hope shit just works for you. Peace out.